All right. I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men, a great millstone that I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. I want to do a quick lesson going into this video I just came across. It says, state of emergency in South Carolina as wildfires prompt evacuations. Now, this is ongoing, you see. This video was posted 3 hours ago. So South Carolina, and I heard even North Carolina is getting some wildfires. So before I start the video, I want to start with this scripture right here. In Isaiah 29:6, it says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder, with earthquake and great noise, and with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. You see? So the Lord sent these wildfires, you see, in South Carolina and parts of North Carolina also, because he's visiting that place. All right, let's start the video, then I'll get a few more scriptures and then I'll end it. All right, here we go.
Tonight, a state of emergency as wildfires rage across parts of South Carolina. The largest, more than 1,000 acres, burning out of control near the popular Myrtle Beach area. Many forced to flee.
Hurry me!
You can hear the panic from residents in the danger zone.
It's definitely nerve-wracking.
The flames fueled by dry conditions and strong winds. A rare red flag warning issued Saturday.
We saw this fire really flare up. We could even see flames from our studio here in Myrtle Beach, 5 miles away.
Now, an urgent effort to attack the flames from every angle. Choppers and planes seen making water drops throughout the day. Russell Hubright is with the state's Forestry Commission.
The problem here, really, that we're trying to handle as best we can is you have some woods that are very flammable.
Wildfires also spread out across hundreds of acres in North Carolina, including the Melrose Fire in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Thick smoke can be seen for miles, the flames slicing through this hillside. Officials are asking the public to stay vigilant with burn bans in place across both states. Back in South Carolina, residents on edge tonight, watching and waiting for any signs of relief.
We were definitely pretty concerned it was going to blow this way, and then when it did, that's when it really got hectic and stressful.
Well, even in just the last couple of minutes, we've watched these flames multiply, and the concern for fire officials moving into the next couple of days is they are expecting the winds to pick back up, and they could carry embers and flames to new dry ground. Hallie?
Emily Aketa, thank you. Let's get right to WNBC meteorologist Matt Brickman. And Matt, there may be some good news later on this week for the crews battling these wildfires, right?
Yeah, Hallie, rain eventually, but it has been such a dry start to the year. Moderate to severe drought across the Carolinas, that dry vegetation. And then yesterday, a front goes through with 30 to 40 mile-an-hour winds. That is the setup for dramatic wildfire spread, which is what we had a day ago. So we need rain. We're dry Sunday, dry Monday. Tuesday, system is shifting east, but triggering severe weather for parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. You could see tornadoes and damaging winds along with hail. By Wednesday, that system moves into the Carolinas, but it's a quick hitter. It's not going to solve those drought concerns, likely less than an inch of rain all totaled, and could bring some severe weather to the East Coast as well. Hallie.
Matt Brickman, thank you.
All right, and as you can see, the Lord is beginning to visit that area. You see, let's get another scripture. It says Amos 3:6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? You see, so the Lord is causing these wildfires. Let's play this video. Talaki, stupid ad.
Check them out. Should be a link right down there. We break in this hour to deliver an update on the wildfire in Carolina forest. We've just learned the size of the wildfire doubled overnight. From from 600 to 1,200 acres. Evacuations are in effect for several neighborhoods. Let's go live now to Carolina Forest. ABC 15's Good Morning Carolina's anchor Camille Gale joined us less than an hour ago from the Quinn Road area, Walker's Woods. So Camille, you're now near the Covington Lakes entrance on Carolina Forest Boulevard, right?
That's right, Andrew. You can see the ash falling from the sky. Looks kind of like the snowflakes that were falling in January, but a different morning for residents in Carolina Forest. That morning, we're telling residents to stay inside. This morning, residents are told to get on the roads and evacuate. Residents in Covington Lakes neighborhood told to head to Carolina Forest Recreation Center. We were in Covington Lakes an hour ago. We saw fire trucks, so we followed them. They were in Covington Lakes, left them to go to Quinn Road where a flare-up happened. They are right back here an hour later to evacuate residents. We saw cars lining up. You can see them right now on their way to Carolina Forest Recreation Center, some heading to 501 Boulevard direction. Those evacuation orders coming in 20 minutes ago. I'm going to take you just a little bit into Covington Lakes. Now, we are not allowed to be in Covington Lakes. We're not going to go too far in, but you can see fire trucks just 1 minute ago turning in here to get those evacuation orders underway. Now, residents that we spoke to on Quinn Drive say that even when we got there, it was only 30 minutes that they had fire trucks leave them, and they saw a flare-up happen. One resident telling me that she ran out of her house, her 17-year-old son as well, to get neighbors to knock on their doors, run to a police car, and get help. That's how urgent this situation is. We see residents with masks on. We see residents standing outside in their yards. They're not feeling safe to go inside because they don't know when another flare-up is going to happen. That's kind of the same situation here in Covington Lakes, where they saw fire trucks leave. So they feel like the situation is okay, only to have a row of fire trucks to come right back and tell them that they need to get out of their homes. So that's kind of what we're seeing. The ash is falling. Again, we're seeing plumes of smoke go up into the
Tilaki froze.
air, and we're kind of monitoring that situation, but right now, that's what residents in Covington Lakes need to do. They need to head to Carolina Forest Boulevard as the wildfire is doubling in acres. Andrew.
Camille, thank you. Definitely a frantic and desperate situation that's lasted now for more than 12 hours. Taking a look now, this is the tense moments that happened around midnight to 1 a.m. when the fire shifted as the cold front moved through. Pushed the fire back toward Tuckahoe Road, that's Walker's Woods. They had been evacuated, and then residents were allowed back in, maybe around 7:38, then only to be evacuated once again several hours later. That notice came in late overnight around 3 o'clock. Our crew shot this video at Tuckahoe around 1 a.m. before the re-evacuation orders were sent in. They said that the fire was moving quickly, raining embers and ash across the area. The evacuations that are in effect right now, they include Arrowwood Court, Indianola Court, Tuckahoe Road, that's in the Walker's Woods neighborhood. Other communities, Avalon, Indigo Bay, the Farm, Summerlin, as well as parts of Covington Lakes, those have been added to the list, and the list seems to be shifting as the winds also shift. This is also some video again of Walker's Woods. We've been there throughout the night. The wildfire broke out here earlier this afternoon, or yesterday afternoon, I should say. It's now up to 1,200 acres, as we said. Overnight, darkness fell. The flames appeared to have only grown stronger, doubling that fire from 600 to 1,200 acres. The latest update we got just at the top of the hour. Now, the last update was no structures had been burned in this fire, no injuries either. The shelter's open. Red Cross has taken over. Obviously, it's become an overnight shelter over at the Carolina Forest Recreation Center on the Carolina Forest Boulevard. International Drive, the latest we know, that is still closed. So as you wake up and go about, possibly getting ready for church services, International Drive should be closed, and you should expect to see it closed from SC90 to the schools. Now, we have crews working around the clock. Camille and Georgia right there in Covington Lakes. We have other crews setting up over at the shelter.
All right, I'll stop the video here. You see, the Lord caused that fire. He's visiting the earth. You see, all right. May the elect be protected in that area. I pray that the Lord cover them. All right, I'll end the lesson here. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. All right, Shalom.